Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the one and only Frenchie, or the Other Finn, and I'm taking over the Other Finn's channel this evening to do a quick video on making a mission, which we will then replay in a week or so's time in DCS World. This mission is going to be for the Harrier, my favourite aircraft in DCS, and is going to be a battlefield interdiction, so a low-level flight from the airbase at Incirlik in Turkey, across into Syria, and taking out some Syrian Air Force assets at Minak, probably butcher the pronunciation, airbase. Let's get to it. We'll start off by placing the targets that we are going to want to destroy. In this case, they are going to be Syrian aircraft MiG-25s, if I can find them. Or not, 23 MLDs it is. So we will set all of these to uncontrolled so that they don't run away on us. And then we'll go through and set some liveries. We don't have any specific Syrian Air Force liveries, so the generic ones will have to do for now. All we're going to see of them anyway is a blur as we zip past and drop some bombs on them. So 'tis not the end of the world. Fantastic. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a transport aircraft on the we are going to set a transport aircraft. We will add that as a static object so it doesn't run away on us. Static objects. Won't put a cow in. There. Fuck it, we'll put a cow in somewhere. AN-26. Plonk that one there, and we'll swap it around so he's kind of facing this way. Excellent stuff. So this is our target here. And of course you can see these little dugouts here, or little ramparts for want of a better word, which are for air defences. So we will add some Syrian air defence in I don't know, so this mission is going to be set near enough in the early 2010s, so 2011, 2012, and is a... This is kind of the timing when you would see these aircraft being used in larger numbers during the Syrian civil war. In the first stages of the civil war, the Syrian government and air force weren't keen on using them, so they'll bung them all up at this stage in the war, the conflict. Sorry, to attempt to stay the rebel takeover. And we all know how well that went. Then what we'll do is just add a bit of AAA in, because AAA is fun unless you're on the receiving end. So very rarely fun. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, no. There's one thing I will always forget to do on this. Is set the bloody thing to edit instead of add. You always end up adding waypoints whenever you least want it to. Fantastic. So this is going to be our target. Nice and simple, straight run in, and get those done. Okay, the mission, the aims for this are going to be to destroy these these parked aircraft and crater the runway. So one of us will have cluster bombs and the other one will have snake eyes, Mark E2 snake eyes or Mark E2 airs, just with a delayed fuse to properly ruin that runway. We will now turn our attention to Incirlik Airfield in our own aircraft. We'll shuffle on down to UK and we will add in some Harriers. We'll use these 2 slots here. Take off, set that to player, and then in the same flight we'll add this one, which will be a client. We'll set both to client actually. Fantastic. Number 2 is going to take off from parking space 14, so we have a bit of a stare down when we start up. So this one here we're going to set as 403, which is my aircraft. Gorgeous looking thing. So this one is going to be 403. And then we will go over to this aircraft, which is Finn's, and I believe he is 404. 404 on the tail. Fantastic. So what we'll do is when we get into the actual mission, we'll set up all of our waypoints as required. And the formation name is going to be a suitably British call sign, can opener. There we go. Can open 2. Can open 2 1, and then can open 2 2. Fantastic. Alright then, that is us lot here. We'll then just go around and prettify Incirlik, just so it doesn't look deserted and completely unloved. So what we'll do with this one is we'll angle it like this. We will use that one. Put another one there. In fact, no, we'll move them over here because otherwise we won't taxi past them, and then it's really kind of pointless. So we'll do those here, and we'll add some static vehicles as well. Just things like GBU-12 trolleys. So we'll put a GBU-12 trolley there, and then we'll add a Land Rover. I know the Yanks don't use Land Rovers, but still. Fantastic. And then with this, it is just a matter of adding different aircraft in. So we will add a couple of add a couple of B1s. So we'll chuck a B1 in here. Part of me wishes they would add the B1 as a flyable module, but again, part of me wants them to stick with the proper fast movers, as it were. None of this bomb truck stuff. Happy days. So this one in here, we're going to have not in that one there. We'll go for a different one for the C5. because it is an absolute unit. There we go. We kind of just want it to be on its own. Camera looks pretty cool. And let's have it with its doors and shit open at the front. We can then bung some helicopters down as well. A few CH-47s, because why not? Making it that way. A few of those. Let's put a UH-60 or 2 down as well. Oh, he says, as they immediately turn back into CH-47s. Spot on. Fantastic. And what I will do is I will have a few AI aircraft starting from over here. So we use some American F-16s, and we'll just do take it from ramp, do a flight of 2, and they're going to tool off over this way somewhere, just there out of the way. And then let's just give them a nicer. Let's find the one that looks a bit better. Is that it? No. Is that it? That looks to be the one. So let's go 55th looks kind of good. We'll set this to combat air patrol, and we'll just give them a basic loadout like that. And then the Dash 2 in the flight is going to have a slightly different loadout. But the same skin of the 55th. Cool. Fantastic. And they're going to fly around and do some stuff like that. I don't like adding too many various bits and bobs in. I do quite like having a couple of helicopters fly past though. So let's give us some British Apaches. And they can come from this side. I don't know, 250 feet. And we'll have them fly straight over the top. Come back round and then land. Two Apaches looking gorgeous. Cannot wait until the flyable one of these comes out. Cannot wait. Fantastic. And then before I do anything stupid, I will save this as a Battlefield Air Interdiction. Northern Syria. Fantastic. Cool. Let's save that. Excellent stuff. Now, because it is such a short mission, a short flight of only 80 odd miles, I won't give us a tanker. We'll always have the option to divert to another closer airbase if we completely fuck up and accidentally hit like a fuel dump switch or something. What I'll do now is notepad and pen, because inputting coordinates in VR is kind of fun, I know, sadistic. But what I'll do is I'll just make some notes of 0.1 and such. So we'll switch to altitude mode on here, because we want to try and avoid as would make sense. Want to avoid being shot down by the SAM, the SA-8 before we get close. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly over the top of Iskenderun, and we're going to go through the valley at waypoint 1, which is 36, 29, 34 north, then 036, 11, 27 east. Fantastic. So that gives us our sort of fly into the area of operations. Then I'm going to hit this river here at 361.1918 north and east at 036, 3614. Waypoint 3 is going to be kind of the tip of this ridge here, where it gets a little bit lower, and we're then going to cut across and head to the target. So we're going to be terrain masking at this point, and this waypoint, so we'll bung it about here. This waypoint is going to mark our jump over the top of the ridge and fly into the target area and go about our business. So waypoint 3 is 363025 north, 036 5114 east. Waypoint 3 is of course going to be the target, and I'm going to put the target smack bang between the two objectives, as you can then designate target in the Harrier using the DMT dual mode tracker in the nose. Slew it around until you get the perfect solution for an automatic, a CCRP bomb release at something like 500 feet. Happy days. So let's add waypoint 4, which is the target waypoint, as being 363113, and then 037 to 21. Fantastic. And then of course our egress point, I'm going to bung a way out waypoint, waypoint 5. In fact, I'll do a home plate waypoint, which is 3707, probably 370007 maybe, and then 0352533. Fantastic. Happy days. So that is our waypoint sorted. So we will then go into the briefing, and we will do situation. Come up with something basic as fuck for this. During the Syrian civil war, the Syrian Air Force during the latter stages of the Syrian civil war, the Syrian Air Force rapidly increased its sortie rate against rebel forces. to remove some of the from play. Two ship of Harry Airlines from 19 Squadron with various level various munitions too. Fantastic. So that is our basic setup there. And then below we have radios. Cool, of course, as always. Guard is 243.000. We then need to find out what in CIR, isn't it? IRLIK. In selector is 360.1. In selector is 360.100. Fantastic. That is all we need for that. Then move to waypoints. Cool, these are our waypoints here. Do north. 3629. Yeah, cool. Fuck it, we'll do that. Zero, 3, 6. Then asterisks and obliques. 11, 27. Cool. And then tick, so I know that I've done that one. But I don't repeat myself like a twat. North. 3, 6. Asterisk and all. He says repeating himself like a twat. 1, 9. 1, 8. East is 0. 3, 6. 3, 6. 14. As for what the asterisks, comma, and quotation mark mean, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. Anyone knows? Answers on a postcard in the comments, I guess. North. Oh, that's north again. 3, 6. I hope to God that when Finn edits this, he cuts this out. Please, Finn, cut this out. I am but rambling. 25. Oh, fuck. Comes the greatest spectacle on YouTube. A British man rambling incessantly about numbers. Yep, you guessed it, 036. 51. Oh. 14. Waypoint number 4. North is 36. 31. 13. East 0. Oh, it's a 37 this time. 037. Asterisk is still there. Then we're going to do 2. I don't know if it's 2 or 02. So we'll try 02. See where that gets us when we hop in the aircraft. As with all of the missions I end up making for DCS, I'm not going to test this one. Purely for the sole reason that I fly in VR. And as you can tell by the clock in the corner, it is almost 11 o'clock and I'm fucking knackered. Last one is 37 on this one. Then asterisk, then 00. That one, and then a 07. Again, not sure if you have to double your zeros or add extra zeros or whatever, but we'll fucking go with it. It's the worst that could happen. A virtual Royal Air Force flight has ended up 37 miles off course after adding too many zeros. 25, ending in a 33. Fantastic. So that is all of our waypoints set up in the briefing page there. We don't have any TACAN, we don't have a tanker because it is quite a short flight anyway. Cool. Fantastic. Now we get to do the fun part. Weather. Now the question is whether or not. So we'll do this. We will add a little bit of wind. But we'll have it coming down the runway at Insulic. So it makes the takeoff a little bit smoother, which is always helpful. 23 to cool bullshit on this being runway. Oh no, it is 235. Cool. So we got about 10 knots. We'll go 6 knots. 4 knots, sorry, of headwind. We will do this in 2011, 21st of June, and let's do a lovely 11 o'clock in the morning. Let's save that. Quickly fly the mission. See, this has all worked out well. During the last stage of the Syrian Civil War, Syrian Air Force rapidly increased its sortie rate against rebel forces. Yada 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 yada. Sorted. There you go. There you go. Lovely stuff. Fantastic. So we'll just see what the weather looks like, what the clouds look like, what the lighting is like. Because you want to tweak it so that you can see what's going on, but also so that it looks cinematic as fuck. Takes a hefty sip of tea. And you know what? That ain't half bad. It was all bad. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to save that as it is, send it over to Finn, because my computer does not like port forwarding. And we shall fly that, and you'll see it in a video soon-ish, I'm sure. Right. Bye.